All right. I don't know how good this is going to come in with no light in this garage. And my God, yeah, this is this is a Kentucky garage, which means only one fluorescent out of how many? About a half dozen working here. But they don't normally hang out in here because they're sophisticated and they watch TV in their homes and such. Anyways, this is a crustified Dodge 360. It's a biggin. My gosh. Okay, we're going to tear this thing apart. Not today all the way. We're just doing a little preview of this sucker. We're going to flip it upside down. We may actually take the oil pan off. We may not. The story behind this one is Mr. Eduardo right there turned the water into Earl, or the Earl into water. You know, kind of a reverse Jesus Christ thing. And pretty much cooked the bearings, I'm guessing. Oil pressure dropped to nil. Okay, how long has this been sitting here? 10 years, 12 years? A little longer?
About 8 in here. 10 total.
So it's been out of commission for 10 years? It is crusty. Ooh. Yeah, she is crusty. Okay, we're going to decrustify it before we go and take it apart. But this will be a complete, you know, as complete of a teardown as we want to get involved with. Okay. The main thing with this one is we're going to inspect for drop. These heads are coming off here. Okay, we're going to inspect for drop seats, the common Dodge problem. And where this got really hot, I'm suspecting he probably has a drop seat or two, and he's on these heads. What year model is this?
88.
So it's an 88, so it's not too ancient. Okay, Eduardo is going to attempt to flip this sucker upside down. I think he's crazy. All right, Hoss. We'll cut this off and let him flip this and kill himself. Okay, so hopefully we're not both total freaking dumbasses. And this is the casting number and build number for this particular engine. And we just wanted to get a nice quick shot of that. The engine mounts are still on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
No freeze out. Well, see, all this has to be done. This is, yeah.
I didn't replace one on the
Well, I mean, if we do a full rebuild, Eddie, it's all getting replaced. So, hopefully we could get this started in earnest quickly. Get this done before it gets hot. Okay, we got some numbers on this side. We're both acting like a bunch of amateurs.
No.
Because we like it. Anyways, I don't know what these numbers mean on the other side.
The 4, it's April 28th of 88. When this engine was built.
There you go. See, he's the Dodge expert. I do not claim in any way, shape, form, and or fashion to be a Dodge expert. All right, I think we're going to go ahead, if we can find the tools to do this efficiently and not kill ourselves, we're going to pop this oil pan off. And we're going to inspect inside this oil pan. We'll at least get that for you today. And then we'll look at the oil pickup tube and see if we got any trash in that screen. So we'll do that and inspect the pickup tube. And once we find the right tools, if we find the right tools, we'll be back. It'd be really neat if you had your magnet.
Yeah. I do.
Yeah, that's a neat little trick. These are like $2 or $3 at the dollar store or wherever. If you bought the magnet on Amazon, the stupid magnet cost you $15. Don't make no sense whatsoever. Anyways, we don't have a drill, as you can tell. We're doing it 1974 style. But it appears somebody was getting ready to take his pan off because a lot of the boats were already loose. But that's not uncommon for an oil pan. We're going to get this Earl pan off, hopefully.
I've been on there since 1988.
Yeah, no. Well, hopefully we don't have to do any prying. We just... There you go. The big reveal here.
One side loose, the other one not. Sounds like that.
I thought I was a big screwdriver in here somewhere. I just seen it. All right. There's this piece of junk up here. I think it's going to pop off her. I just have a sneaking suspicion. Well, Bobby, get doggone. All right, flip that thing upside down. Let's look inside that pan. Oh, Do we have any goodies in here? Bring it out here in the light, Eddie. Let's do an inspect on this thing. Well, I don't see no, yeah, I do see some chunkies. We got chunkies in there. Get me something to poke around in there, a little stick or something. Right there. Right there in you. That'll work. Oh, Eddie. What have you done to this thing? Holy moly. I know it's been sitting there for 10 years. But
it was also
But come on. You got rocks in here. How do you get rocks in your oil pan? All right, well, you definitely got some sand grit. Something. Let me ask you a question. Did you take your ram charger four-wheeling?
not this one.
That's pretty bad. But then again,
Like I said, it came out of a state truck at one time.
oof, okay.
It's untelling what they did before I got.
Well, that oil plug ain't got metal on it. I don't see I can't tell if I can see any glitter in what used to be oil. No, I can't. I just can't tell. Okay. All right. Let's go look at this pickup tube. Okay. Wow. Oh, yeah. Debris in the pickup tube. That, Eddie, come over here and look at this. This is why you blew your engine up. You starved it. You see that? You see my camera? You have no oil movement. You have a little bit right here. It collapsed the screen on the oil pickup tube because of the sludge getting in it. And you starved this sucker of Earl, which is more than likely cooked that cam. Okay? I'm going to look. I don't see. Give me a little screwdriver. And you need to hold this right there so I can see if I can see any bearing material. Because I don't, actually. Which might be a good sign. Holy cow. Okay.
It's what you get when you go to auctions from the state.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that no more. But I don't see bearing material. Well, I don't think I do. We need to take a sample of this outside in the light. Holy cow. All right. All right. Let's take it outside. We'll take a look at this. All right. I don't see. There's a big chunk. There we go. There's a big chunk of something. Wish we had a magnet. We'll see if that's magnetic. There's a nice big chunk. If you got a magnet, Eddie, I'll see if we got, because you got huge chunks of something in here. Now the wind's going to blow. This material is magnetic. We got a big magnet right here. Turn it upside down, see if it falls. No, it's not magnetic. Which doesn't mean anything, because I don't know what that is. That's just crud. That's like stinking coal.
Like
how you get coal in the freaking...
Ask the State Department.
What state?
Kentucky.
That makes sense.
It's about in Louisville.
Eddie, that's as bad as it gets. But I don't see no bearing material, so maybe it's not as bad as it gets. But the genius here just figured it out, because he's the genius. He says, coal dust. Bingo. This engine came out of a state vehicle. I bet you it came out of a state inspector for the coal mining industry in this part of the country. And 3/4 of that pickup tube is caked full of coal dust. And that would be the reason why. Well, it doesn't explain why it got hot, but then again, it kind of does too.
Thermostat stuck.
Thermostat stuck on it, got hot. But it was just a perfect storm of things. I guarantee you we get in these heads, it's probably cooked the cam. If it starved it of oil on the top end, it's killed that cam. Shine your light down there and look at that scarred up bore right here, Eddie. You Lord, you see that?
Oh, yeah.
All right, he's going to turn this over with the plugs in. He's crazy, but we all know. It's got compression, that's for sure. Still got coolant in it. All right. I think we know she's going to turn over. Okay, Eddie's going to pop these out. I don't think you want to sit here and watch him pop, turn a stupid wrench, but pretty interesting video thus far. We have coal dust. This is what you get right here. Stay away from state coal mine inspector vehicles. Right there, Jack. That's what you get. Coal dust in the pickup tube. And how many miles you reckon this thing engine had on it, Eddie? Or do you know?
I don't have any idea.
Well, it looked like it was rode hard and put up dry. Yeah, what she said. Yeah. God. All right, he got the plugs out in order. And right here where we had the scarification in the cylinder bore, lo and behold, we have the funkiest, well, shoot, can I get that in there? The funkiest plug. Come on now, $500 camera. There we go. Or phone. Yeah, that's a lot of carbon and oil buildup. And it will not focus for nothing for some reason. We're trying, I promise. There we go. Yeah, you see a lot of the crud oil. It's got oil down the combustion chamber on that one. The rest of these actually look normal. There's no, as Mr. I Do Car says, automatic gap adjustment on the spark plug gap. You got some, I say we're going to find some rust on the valves, maybe. I don't know why that would have got rusty, those two plugs. They don't look too bad on the tips, but you can definitely tell. Well, like that one's rusty and cruddy. So we're probably going to have oil in these two combustion chambers. But all in all, not that bad. It didn't look like it. I don't see anything melted. So he didn't skip time and melt the thing. All in all, not bad. To be honest with you, not bad at all. All right, last thing we're going to do here is we're going to look at these rod caps and the rods as much as we can. Just to do a little inspection and see if we see any discoloration due to extreme heat. And, of course, bent rods. Put that on that cap right there. I'll just start with that one. I don't see any evidence of... I mean, you can't tell till you really take them out, but I don't. No, I don't see anything. Looks like it got cooked. I was really worried that that's what we were going to see. No.
It's got some scarring down in there.
Yep, we got scarring there too. Mm-hmm. We look at that cam.
I'm looking
at that cam too. That normal wear and tear. Woo. Got this a little funky.
Got a little warm.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about because you starved the top end. Yep, there you go. Yep, let me see your light here. Yep, you can see the, if I can get, right there you go. You can see the cam. Yeah, you got a big war spot. Yeah, cam's cooked. That got hot right there. You said that discoloration?
Yeah, that's why I said it got a little warm.
Yeah, it got warm right here. On these rod caps. Yeah, I got warm. Yeah, this thing got hot, Eddie. Just a little hot.
The oil pressure went this way and the heat went this way.
I'd say it did.
Hot, no pressure.
She's turning though.
When I keep the socket on.
Well, that's always a good idea. All right, stop right there. Let me look at the cam on this side. Looks like it may have got some moisture in there. I don't see a lot of uneven wear on this side. It's wear, but a lot of it's probably just normal wear and tear. But there's oh, there we go. Yeah, if you ate that lobe up on that one, I don't know if the camera pick it up. Yep, you got a lobe ate here and down here. Go ahead and turn that over a little bit. We'll call her a day. I don't know. She's rebuildable. We'll have to get a cam. That's for sure. Is it going pretty? I know there's no oil, but I'm trying to see if there's anything. No, it looks like it doesn't see nothing warped. Whoa, that ain't a good sound.
It was on that side on the valve cover. What sounded like?
Yeah, you just smacked the valve. Don't turn that no more. Let's not do that no more. Or that could be because it's loose, you know, they ain't got no oil in it and it's just a spring popped or something. Who knows? We'll find out when we pop these things off. But we're going to call
10 years.
It's set for 10 years. So we're going to call it a day, and I'm going to go home and get me something stinking to eat. And then we'll finish this sucker up next week sometime. Be a good teardown video. All right, guys, we're going.